Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Robyn Rinear, and I need some me time, like some serious self-love, self-care, romantic movie, fuzzy slipper time. You know what I mean? Maybe you do too. Maybe you're sitting on your lunch break, tired from working away and trying to be your best self today. Or maybe you have children running around and they're always making a mess and you're stressed out about something. Or maybe everything is great, but you just want to take a little extra time to pay attention to yourself. Yeah, I get that. I go through it all the time. And now that I stopped feeling guilty about wanting some me time, I have learned a way to do a little something for myself for a little less money. Yeah, I know, right? Your girl got skills, right? Yeah, so if that sounds like something that you want to learn how to do, let's learn together on how to self-care on a budget. Alright, first things first, let's not refer to any of the items that I'm going to suggest or show to you today, or the stores for that matter, as cheap. No, no, no. Cheap is a negative word, and on this channel, we only allow positivity, love, and light. Unless, of course, we have to read somebody's face, and then all bets are off. Just saying. You know it. You know it is true. Okay? So, let's not say cheap. Let's say affordable, budget-friendly options for the financially conscious consumer, aka you, okay? Because you are all about saving some money, making money, all that good stuff. We want to go up with our money, not down. So, yeah, more value, less cost. That's a win, okay? So, we are out here shopping for our budget-friendly self-care day. Today, on this example, I shopped at Dollar General and Dollar Tree, as I mentioned before. And you can go to whatever store, like I said, is in your area, because I know regionally everybody doesn't have the same type of dollar stores. But ideally, as I said before, we're trying to shop for things that are $10 and under for each item. Or if you can get as good at it as I am, finding sales and also just picking better stores, I try to go for $5 and under for each item, okay? You know, you can't go wrong when you shoot for that number. You'll really fall under your budget if you do that. And also, it leaves rooms for if you want a special treat, like one thing that would make you happy, which we'll get to later. If you want that, you've made room in the budget for it by getting the staple items at a lower price point, okay? So let's take a look at what I was able to find, or shoot over to Dollar General first, take a look at what I was able to find on the shelves there, and then shoot over to Dollar Tree. Now, total disclaimer, the stores actually disappointed me a little bit this time because they're in transition between holidays. So you go in there and you don't really know if it's still Christmas or if it's Easter at this point. Like, there's so many things happening in these stores right now. Like, what? Why are we, can we just slow down? Like, it's a prime example of why we need self-care, because department stores are just moving too fast through life. Like, I am not ready for Easter. Like, can I enjoy my new year? Like, can I complete this month? All right, let's take a look. Okay, deep breath. This process does not have to give you a migraine. I mean, the whole point is to do the opposite effect, make you feel refreshed and revived and relaxed and your best version of yourself, not your stressed out, I need 2 bottles of wine and a vacation self, okay? Because that's not healthy. It's not, okay? Sorry. Love you? Okay. So, where we're going to start is, hey, let's go see where to shop. Where we're going to look for these things that we want to do on our self-care day. This is kind of personalized, so whatever your self-care day is going to look like to you, but you can feel free to use some of the examples that I'm going to provide in this video to help you get started, and then, you'll kind of build your little repertoire, your little checklist for what your self-care day is going to look like, and then pretty soon you'll be doing a whole self-care weekend. Oh, sorry. I was just imagining that. Did I mention I have 2 boys? Yeah. 2 of them. There's 2. So I'm outnumbered. I need a break, right? Okay, so this is where we're gonna start. We're trying to keep this on a budget. And because I don't know what's in your wallet, and I don't need to know because it's none of my business, we're just gonna say you could take whatever your number is that you decided is a fair amount to spend on you for the betterment of you, whatever that number is. Okay, you got that number? Write it down. So with that amount of money, okay, we can probably make it a little cheaper, so anything left over is just money in your pocket, or money to put in savings, or money towards something that maybe you want to invest in that you just think you don't have the time or money to do. We'll get to that though. But yeah, so you set your budget, write that down. Let's go. My 2 favorite places to start when looking for budget-friendly items and budget-friendly ideas on how to provide self-love and self-care to myself are you ready? Dollar Tree, Dollar General, okay? Yes, I know, is that like so obvious, okay? And you might be thinking, they don't, what? That's cheaper, what? No, listen, do not underestimate the dollar bargain shopping destinations, okay? Because they have hooked your girl up with plenty self-care days, weekends, and even some vacation items, okay? So do not sleep on the dollar stores, okay? So if you live somewhere else, you go to what the equivalent of that would be for your area. But the idea is to shop items that are $10 and under. And usually I go for the items that are $5 and under, because you're going to get a few things and then that adds up. So you want to try to keep that money in your wallet, okay? All right, first things first. Let's not refer to any of the items that I'm going to suggest or show to you today, or the stores for that matter, as cheap. No. Cheap is a negative word, and on this channel, we only allow positivity, love, and light. Unless, of course, we have to read somebody's face, and then all bets are off. Just saying. You know it. You know it is true. Okay? So let's not say cheap. Let's say affordable. Budget-friendly options for the financially conscious consumer, aka you, okay? Because you are all about saving some money, making money, all that good stuff. We want to go up with our money, not down. So, yeah, more value, less cost. That's a win, okay? So we are out here shopping for our budget-friendly self-care day. Today, on this example, I shopped at Dollar General and Dollar Tree, as I mentioned before. And you can go to whatever store, like I said, is in your area, because I know regionally everybody doesn't have the same type of dollar stores. But ideally, as I said before, we're trying to shop for things that are $10 and under for each item, or if you can get as good at it as I am, finding sales and also just picking better stores. I try to go for $5 and under for each item, okay? You know, you can't go wrong when you shoot for that number. You'll really fall under your budget if you do that. And also it leaves rooms for if you want a special treat, like one thing that would make you happy, which we'll get to later. If you want that, you've made room in the budget for it by getting the staple items at a lower price point, okay? So let's take a look at what I was able to find, or shoot over to Dollar General first, take a look at what I was able to find on the shelves there, and then shoot over to Dollar Tree. Now, total disclaimer, the stores actually disappointed me a little bit this time because they're in transition between holidays. So you go in there and you don't really know if it's still Christmas or if it's Easter at this point. Like, there's so many things happening in these stores right now. Like, what? Why are we, can we just slow down? Like, it's a prime example of why we need self-care, because department stores are just moving too fast through life. Like, I am not ready for Easter. Like, can I enjoy my new year? Like, can I complete this month?
I'm out of the way with Pablo. This swear that your chopper in different area codes. Everywhere I go.
Okay, so side note, it's called Wellness Journey, not Wellness Sprint. So don't make the mistake of sprinting through your self-care day and like rushing yourself back to the things that caused you to need the self-care day anyway. For example, don't be in the store glazing over. Like, literally stop and take in what's on the shelf. Actually pick items up, read them, check the ingredients, see if it says natural but it's actually all natural, because you might be making a good attempt to get some organic items and then they're actually not. And some regulations are a little loose and people put that word on there and it's not actually an organic product, so you got to be careful. And then also, the point is to enjoy it, to romanticize it by, oh my gosh, I'm walking through the aisles, I'm admiring the beauty of the packaging, look at all these floral prints, look at whatever it is that you're attracted to. If you like glitter, maybe you're taking a moment to admire all the sparkly bows and ribbons and whatever. You may not even need those today, but you're just enjoying looking at things that you like. So I take my time, I walk up and down the aisles, sometimes more than once, if I feel like I didn't get enough time to really decide what I wanted. And then I don't second guess myself. If I pick it up. Okay, so sun is hella in my face. We're about to go in Dollar General and see what kind of goodies we can find for our self-care day. Let's go shopping. Okay, so sorry about that, but it looks like I flipped the camera around on you guys, so my bad, but you can still see the cups pretty good in this image. I'm just looking through some motivational reusable coffee cups. Obviously I gravitated towards my favorite color, however those were not the ones that you will see later on in the video, so heads up on that. Oh, there she is. Yeah, went with those at the end. Be kind to yourself. Hey, that's what we're doing here. Just checking out their candle selection. Dollar General is one of my favorite go-tos for candles. Look at this little guy for $2. And I made a quick stop over on the stationery aisle. Ugh. Okay, so the sun is ridiculous. I told you guys, when you're short and you can't hide from the sun. So I just came out of Dollar General and I have not recorded in a store in a long time, but I did have fun doing it. And nobody was really looking at me weird except for the one lady who works there. And I come here all the time, but I don't record, so I guess that was weird for her. And she was wondering what I was doing, and instead of asking me what I was doing, she just kept staring at me. So it's okay. Let's go to the next store. So next up on this adventure of self-care on a budget is Dollar Tree. Of course, Dollar Tree. Now, yeah, to be fair, everything is not $1 anymore, but it doesn't matter because it's still affordable. And everything that I'm picking, trust me, I'm going for things that are under, $5 and under. everything that I pick up, because yes, I like to treat myself, but I still am getting past that lack mindset and feeling like I can't spend like excessive amounts on myself. I'm not used to it yet, but I'm working on it. And so that's me being transparent here. Yes, I know that I was operating for years under that assumption that if I spent too much on myself, I was somehow taking away from other areas. But like when I say spend too much on myself, we're talking like $10, $20. Like we're not talking like hundreds and thousands. Like I literally was that bad where if I wanted to buy myself a shirt on clearance for $12.99, I wasn't going to buy it, or I would pick it up, put it back, pick it up, put it back. No more doing that, okay? So self-love, self-care, we can do it. We can break into it with baby steps. So baby steps, Dollar Tree, Dollar General. We already did Dollar General. Let's go attack Dollar Tree. Let's go get some stuff. Back from the store. Let's see what we came up with. I'm back, and as you can see, I have changed into something a little bit more fitting for this portion of the video, since we're going to talk about what you can do and what kind of time to spend on your self-care day. what better way to show you than to give a demonstration of what I do, which is get into some of my favorite colored satin pajamas so I can feel all cozy and luxurious and fancy and whatnot. And who doesn't love to feel good? So this is what I'm going to be wearing for the rest of the video. And oh boy, if you hear any noise in the background right now, yeah, my lovely 4-year-old son, as adorable as he is, he's decided to crash the party that is recording day. So we might have to do a voiceover for the rest of this video, but either way, I will not leave out any of the items, and everything will be available in the description for you to find in a store near you. And yeah, let's hurry up before he decides to infiltrate my office. Okay, you guys, let's get to it. Alright guys, as you can see, we had to do a little regrouping. Let's take this off. I'm gonna go over with you some of the items that I got during my shopping trip today to Dollar General and Dollar Tree. And something I like to do to make it a little more luxurious is I gift wrapped my items so that at the end of the day, when I'm really ready to start my self-care, self-love moment, night, whatever amount of time I have, it's kind of special. Like, there's anticipation. Even though I put the items in the bag, there's still this tiny element of, ooh, I wonder what's in there. Or just receiving a gift from yourself to yourself, because after all, the first place that you have to send love is within. So let's see what we got. Oh, it's heavy. Oh gosh. So here it is. A little something for you, although obviously it's a little something for me. So let me sit that down. Alright, so let's unpack. First thing, we have this 2-piece set of, you know, travel mugs for your DIY lattes and whatnot. So you get 2 of them, and it was $1. And of course it says living my best life, because isn't that the goal, to live our best life, right? And that's a pretty nice size bottle, 8 ounces. I paid $1 for it, so that's good to go on with a nice cleanser. Kind of do a DIY facial as well. You can do a steam bowl where you take a nice hot bowl of water. You can put essential oils. You know what? Scratch that. I'll tell you guys how to do that on the next video, okay? So somebody remind me, steam bowl video. We need that, okay? We'll do that. Next up, as I mentioned, aromatherapy is a must. So I found this very gorgeous, very large candle with a very cute, I love these lids. I just love it. I mean, obviously you can't light it with the lid on there. Don't do that. I'm talking to you, the girl in the back who was gonna try it. She's gonna try to put the lid back on after you can't do that, okay? Don't be that girl. Don't be that girl, okay? Robyn said so. Okay, but this one smells like white musk and violet. Yeah, that's sexy, okay? So if you want to get your sexy on, this one I picked up at Dollar General. $5, okay? This was the most expensive thing that I got at 2 stores. The most expensive thing was this candle, and it's worth it because this one is made out of a combination like soy and beeswax. So this is gonna burn some major hours, and it is very fragrant. Like, just the lid smells great. Like, yeah. So that $5, okay? Because I told you, your girl tries to stay under the $5 budget. And obviously, can't forget that extra something sweet. And with this situation, this time around, my son just had a birthday, so I didn't really need any cake or anything. but that would have been a great option. So instead, I chose one of my favorite old school candies, Raisinets, but now they come in dark chocolate. So yeah, antioxidants, what? You gonna put some dark chocolate on that thing? You gonna put dark chocolate on that? What? Oh, had to get it. And then, of course, this one, which is not just for this one day. I actually am just gonna break off maybe a couple bars of the little mini, you know, the little sections. I'm not gonna eat this whole thing. That's a lot for me. But yeah, just a regular dark chocolate solid bar from Dollar Tree as well. Mwah, love it. Okay, now I have fed my skin, I have fed my belly, I have fed my senses, and now we have to feed our mind with this self-love, because we have all this power available to us when we just tune it, okay? So I found at Dollar Tree some potentially stimulating literature, okay? So I picked up this book by Pat Mitchell called Becoming a Dangerous Woman, Embracing Risk to Change the World. I read that title and I was like, sister, say what? Dangerous what? It's giving, you know, Ariana Grande vibes mixed with Boss Babe, mixed with I Am Her. It's giving a lot of attitude. It is. Even she looks friendly and approachable, but she also looks like she would bite your head off. No shade. Like, that's a compliment, by the way. But I picked this up at the Dollar Tree, and you guys, this is a hardcover, and I prefer hardcover books. This book regularly retails at a suggested retail in the US $28. Okay, so as previously predicted, the little infiltrator, he has come into the office to make faces at you guys, apparently. What? Stop that. Tell people about reading a book. Tell everybody you should read a book. Read a book. Tell them make good choices. Tell them, say make good choices.
Make good choices.
Thank you. See? Even he agrees. Don't mess up mommy's new book. No. Alright, so you guys, we found a lot of good things. Let's fast forward to what are we gonna do with all this stuff now that we have it, and where are we gonna go? What are we gonna wear? Well, let's check out the next chapters. You guys, before I move on to sort of like what to do on your day, time, moment, whatever of self-care, I wanted to share a couple other items that I had bought previously during another shopping experience for self-love that were really impressive, and they also came from Dollar Tree. So, of course, I mentioned I am a bit of a pen snob. I love a good pen, good writing pen, and so for me, buying special pens or something cutesy that is writing materials or what's the word? Stationery. That's the word I was looking for. Buying fancy, frilly stationery is fun for me. So I actually picked up last time this very cute purple fake diamond and glitter pen to go with another journal that I have next to my bed that I use. So again, romanticizing journaling, romanticizing taking that moment to sit down and write down my goals. Maybe I'm manifesting, so who knows, but it adds a little bit of oomph. It gives you a little energy when you're writing with it, because you're like, I like this pen, I like the way it looks, so you're thinking positive. So just that. And then another item that I got from Dollar Tree was this cosmic, you probably can't read it because it's too shiny, but this cosmic metallic peel-off mask. When I say this thing has grip, like, you ever put on a mask and it dried and you just feel like you can still do all these weird things with your face? This one, honey, you're not moving your face. You might think you're moving it, but you're like this. I loved it though. It left my skin looking brighter. I don't know if it was cleaner or what, I don't know, but it is infused with charcoal, so it's a purifying mask. It's got charcoal and platinum. What? And I'm sure it's a small amount because, again, this came from the Dollar Tree. But you know what? It left my skin feeling luxurious. Obviously, anytime you get a skincare product, it doesn't matter if it costs $500 or $5. Please make sure you spot test it, which is where you just take a small, kind of insignificant spot that you don't mind possibly getting a rash on, and you test the product out, leave it for a little bit, run through whatever the process is with it, whether it's peel, rinse, wash, whatever. Make sure that your skin does not have a reaction to it. Obviously, as a healthcare professional, I have to tell you to do that because I don't want you guys going out trying all kinds of random things on your face and then you want to blame me for it. It wasn't me, okay? I didn't put it on your face. You put it on your face. You be responsible for you, just like you're being responsible for your self-care, okay? But seriously, you guys, Cosmic Metallic Peel Off, okay? Charcoal and platinum infused. Love it. $1, okay? And then the last thing I wanted to show you guys with the whole burning incense and things like that, let's be a little bit more luxurious. Please don't go around doing what I tend to do when I just don't feel like going to get my incense holder and like sticking the incense random places that are probably not safe for the incense to burn, or sticking it in my candle, making my candle look all ugly. Please get an incense holder. Just do it. This one was a gift, part of my Secret Santa gift that I got this year, and it is very pretty butterflies. And I actually love the fact that it's not some bright crazy color. Like, this is very like subdued, classy, still a little bit eclectic because it has butterflies on it and it's a little hippie. It's me. The person who gave me this, they understood the assignment, okay? So shout out to my girl Kayla and my girl Naya for making the recommendations for getting me the Metaphysical Cosmic Secret Santa gift. I love it. Thank y'all. And yeah, so you may not find this particular one because this is pretty sturdy, but I do know for a fact that Dollar Tree carries very nice wooden and other like decorative incense holders, as well as cone incense holders. But this one, I've had this one for years, so this one's actually something I picked up when I used to antique shop. So you can't have that one. You can't have that one. But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to show you those other items that I've received from the same stores. But let me show you what I do with those and how to process your whole day, like how to plan it out and decide what exactly you're going to do with your free time. So let me show you that. Let's go. Hey, you guys. So yeah, that might have been a lot of information, but I'm pretty sure you guys could keep up. We're all capable, intelligent, brave. Duh. You can do it. You can do anything. Anything that you set your mind to. But one little tip, do not forget the bubble bath, okay? I forgot to show you guys, but also I bought this during that trip to Dollar Tree and Dollar General, but it was too heavy to put in the bag, and especially with that $5 candle, like that was a lot of weight. So I also had this French lavender bubble bath. So do this one, or maybe do, if you're wanting to treat yourself, do a milk bath. Those are awesome. So like a milk and honey, or milk and lavender, or milk, honey, amber. I've seen them all. You can pick those up. Usually sometimes Walmart has them. If you get lucky, you'll find one at Dollar General or Dollar Tree. But I have seen them for the low at like TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, that kind of store where they have beautiful selections for less money. So there's another tip. But if you cannot swing, the extra few dollars towards your bubble bath because you want to use it somewhere else, by all means, Dollar Tree. And this obviously is going to last you more than one self-care day, so you won't even have to rebuy that on your next trip, and that is another $1 in the pot for something else, okay? fact that you have managed to get some alone time, managed to have some, frivolous spending time. Are you going to draw the curtains back, let the sun shine in, and sit down to read a book with a cup of tea that you ceremoniously just made? Or maybe it's the evening time, so you're going to draw yourself a bubble bath and light some candles and maybe pour yourself that glass of wine you've been staring at in the back of your fridge for a month because you just don't have time to pour it. Well, maybe you deserve a night out on the town, so you're going to take yourself to dinner and a movie, or maybe to that nice lounge that is uptown and you always felt like you were kind of not invited, essentially. Yeah, you're going to dress yourself up and you're going to go out. And you're going to sit at the bar alone. Why? Because you're brave. Not because you're lonely or pathetic. No, because you are brave and capable and confident, and you are out here trying to branch out, maybe even meet some new friends, some like-minded individuals who are also entrepreneurs and who can kind of influence you. So, hey, 2 for 1. Networking, fun, relaxation, whichever combination works for you. It really has to be tailored to your likes and preferences. This part, along with a couple of the others, are so personalized to you and what would make you happy in a day. And I can't tell you what that is. Only you know what makes you happy. So the best I can do is show you a little montage of some examples of what you could do with your newfound free time. And let's take a look at that. Let's take a look. Maybe you want one of those. Which one? where you're going. It's really up to you. Put on what makes you feel good, what is comfortable but also fun, what is vibrant, what will lift your spirits. You know you have something like that in your closet, and if you don't, now would be a perfect opportunity to treat yourself to that one item that will set the outfit over the top for you. Hey, maybe for you it's your accessories. Maybe you just need the perfect pair of slippers. Maybe you just need the manicure to complement your hands and make you feel feminine and just put together. There's so many options. You just can't be afraid to choose them. I mean, if you're working out, obviously you don't need to be in a ball gown for that. Just pick out your favorite fitness set, put it on, slap on some lip gloss. Little black dress always works. Oh, welcome back. You guys, listen, we've talked about where to get these bargain items. We have talked about what type of bargain items to purchase. And then we talked about what to do with them, where to use them, how to use them. Okay, so you know what you're doing now, right? So let's do it. How are you going to get that accomplished? Step 1, and I think this is a one and done, schedule it. Put it in your calendar, your self-care, self-love, day, hour, however much time it is that you can allow yourself, and obviously still handle your business. Schedule that in your calendar now. Go ahead, scroll through, find out where those time gaps are where you're usually just mindlessly walking around your house or scrolling unnecessarily, or you know what, maybe get up a little to give yourself that one thing that is just for you that will fill your cup back up and get you ready to go for your next journey. Whether that is having to go to work the next day or accomplishing some goal in the same afternoon. Put it in your calendar. We make appointments for everything and everyone else except for ourselves, and that simply will not do, okay? I'm saying it. It's a tough love moment. We have to do better. So put it in your calendar, set it to recur every week, every 2 weeks, whatever it is that you think that you can manage, and just build up from there. Mine has become a weekly and a kind of drop in. When I find an empty moment, I will sprinkle in some self-care. So if I have an extra few minutes to paint my toenails, that's what I'm doing. And in the meantime, while I'm painting my toenails, I got a candle lit, some incense burning. Maybe I have some music on as well. You guys, make the most of your time and really, really love on yourself, okay? Because that is what we really need to do. We cannot be dependent on outside things and people to refuel us. Everything starts from within. We have to take care of ourselves with our nutrition, with our mind, and with our spirit. So I hope you guys learned a few things, picked up some tips, and maybe you're motivated to go ahead and love on yourself today. That would be great. Yeah, let's start today. There is no better time to start a self-care journey than yesterday. So you guys are behind. What are you doing while you're slacking? Let's get to work. Let's make something happen. Let's make some good choices. See you guys next time.
Why should people watch your channel anyway?
Because they love me.